Hi, I'm Dave Wurzel, and you're watching PHTV4 Spotlight. Today's Spotlight is on the boys bowling program at Stagg High School in Palos Hills. Today, we're early in their season. They've had some matches, but we're going to get a little bit of a recap and then a preview of how the rest of the year looks. With me on my right, we've got head coach Nick Jelsic, and on my left, we've got Matthew and Noah. Some bowlers on the team, and we're going to talk to us about how they're doing. Coach, before we get into the bowling season, can you tell us how long have you been the head coach, and what do you teach at Stagg?
So this is my 21st year here at Stagg High School, and then I teach physical education and driver's education.
All right, congratulations on that. 21 years, that's quite a haul. Head coach is for bowling?
So head coach for bowling, I've been probably for, I think this is my 14th year as the head coach and an assistant for 7.
Okay, so you've been doing it for a while. I like when you start to do the math unit. I'm like, no, he's been head coach for a while.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Congratulations. I'm going to ask you guys in just a second. Coach, can you talk about the team in general for this season? Then you guys can speak to your own performances.
Sure, yeah. So I have 2 of my starters back from last year, and then we're still working on our lineup. Lost 3 guys from last year, so, season's moving along. We're getting better every day, and we had a couple good finishes. We had a good top 10 finish at our last tournament. Noah actually took 5th overall and was very close to winning the whole thing. He was about 50 pins away. So we did well at our last tournament, and we have another tournament coming up this Saturday. If you're not busy and you want to come out now to Palos Lanes and cheer the boys on. So we're hoping for another good finish.
All right, Palos Lanes is the home bowling tournament, so if you're ever looking for a Stagg bowling opportunity there, it's nearby. And 50 pins sounds like a lot, but maybe not in bowling because of how many overall points there are over so many matches, right?
Yeah, I mean, you get a couple strikes here and there, and you're at 50 pins.
Yeah. Okay. Matthew, how about you? How do you feel about how you're bowling so far in the season? And have you had some good matches so far?
Yeah, we've definitely have a ton of good matches. I've been feeling really good about how I've been bowling lately. Been doing a lot better than the last 3 years that I've been here. Staying a lot more consistent. At least ever since I bought one new ball, I've just been throwing really good games, trying to stay consistent as possible.
Let's say that's got to be nice. You have the right equipment now. You have the right ball to roll, and you're hitting consistency with it. So you're feeling good. Good. That's a good start. Noah, how about you?
I think I have a couple of things to improve on, but I think if I fix everything that I have to, I think I could bowl better than a lot of people, and I think I could do very well. And I still think that I've been doing decently, but I know I could do better.
Okay. As a coach, you got to like that he realizes there's something he knows he needs to work on, and if you can address those, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Noah's a 3-year starter for us on varsity, so Noah's a very talented player, and he knows what adjustments to make. He's just got to execute and keep working.
Good. How about this? When you look at the season going forward now, are there certain matches, certain tournaments you guys look forward to, whether because you know who you're going to bowl against, or you just like that alley, or you like the competition? Coach?
I really like bowling at home. I mean, boys been bowling at Palos Lanes for a while. They know the lanes. We bowl there a lot. We're going to be bowling there at regionals, which is where we want to be. The only other place that we're really bowling for the remainder of the season is Laraway Lanes. So we bowl there this Thursday, and then we bowl there for conference. Everything else is a home match for us.
Oh, good.
So it ends up working out pretty well.
Let's say enjoy. That is a nice schedule like that. How about you guys? Are there certain teams or matches you guys look forward to?
It's mainly just the tournaments for me because I know that those are what really counts towards heading to our main goal, which is getting to state. And just in general, it's mainly just the tournaments that excite me the most because it's like you're doing a lot more bowling than you would in a normal day for a normal game, and overall it's just a lot more exciting.
Good, yeah, that energy is probably a little bit higher, and like you said, it helps prepare you for what's down the road, right? No, how about you?
I would say tournaments too, but I would also just say any team that's really good. I love just bowling against people that are even better than me because, well, I guess it makes me more motivated, and I can kind of feel like I can beat anyone if I really just get the best out of me. So just anyone that's good competition, really.
Coach, I understand why he's a 3-year starter. No, that's great. To want to take on the better competition.
Absolutely, right? Yeah. I mean, you always want to play the best.
And that's how you get better.
Yeah, for sure. And it's going to bring the best out of you. Because when they're bowling and they're yelling and screaming and high-fiving, you want to do better too. So it's good.
Good. All right. How about this? I think you've answered already. I'm gonna ask you some bowling questions now. Favorite alley to bowl in?
Payless Lanes.
Bayless.
Bayless.
Payless.
Bayless. All right, unanimous there. How about what's the most difficult? And even you as a coach, I'm assuming that you bowl with them sometimes, right?
Very rarely. Yeah, I kind of like I'm trying to help them more than it's for me bowling. You know what I mean? So it's more, especially with the younger kids, trying to help them along.
Yeah, with their technique.
Yeah, because their season is so short, and a lot of stuff in the off season bowling's expensive. So it's not something where we can continue to bowl all season long, or all year long, I should say. A lot of times they have to kind of do it on their own. So a lot of times I try to spend as much time as I can with the younger kids and trying to get them better.
All right, well then maybe I'm going to ask you guys this question, Coach. You can come at it from the way you're talking about now. The most difficult situation you've been in, like bowling in a tournament or a match, or whether it was the score or the alley or the pins that you left standing. What would have been one of the most difficult situations you're in? For you as a coach, most difficult situation or the most challenging part of coaching athletes in bowling?
I would just say a lot of times if one of your bowlers is off, because you can always make a switch in game. Mm-hmm. So let's say somebody's struggling and, we can bring in another bowler for him, kind of like baseball, you bring in your relievers. So we can do that in bowling. So it's it's always hard to make that switch. Right. You know what I mean? And like, when do you make that switch? So do you let it go for 4 frames? If he's been open the first 3 frames, it's open. Is it time to pull him out and then bring in another bowler? I'd say that's probably always the hardest thing, because a lot of times these matches, they're close, and then all of a sudden you get to the 8th frame and it comes down to, can we strike out? Can we throw 3 balls in the 10th frame? So you always want to kind of ride the hot hand and make the adjustments mid-game if you can.
Right, I could see where that could be exactly right in the baseball comparison. Sounds like bringing in a reliever, and you got to hope the reliever, or the person in this case you sub in, is good to go too, right? Do they get to warm up then before they start rolling, or they have to jump in and just go?
So they can warm up, but they might be just sitting there for 3 or 4 frames until I kind of decide, like, all right, the starter's not having a good day, it's not his day, let's pull him, let's bring in another guy.
All right. How about for you guys? What about most difficult situation you faced or been in?
Most difficult situations are probably like the lanes and the oil and how much oil is on there. Most of the time it's like the patterns and the certain type of like alley that we're going to. So we had a game at, I think it was Thunderbolt, but the lanes were just really like, at least for me, it was really like screwing me up, because I couldn't stay consistent until like I figured it out to like the last game, and it was just too late for me to actually make adjustments early on.
Okay, interesting. So the importance of figuring out the alley, the lane, and how it's oiled, or how it rolls on that surface. Yeah.
I would just say if your team is relying on you to make the game-winning shot. I've done that a couple of times, and I've done that in leagues before, because I just have a couple of years where I've played this game, and I've had times where I've won, and I've had times where that didn't go so well, and I could have done better, but that's also the funnest part, is maybe when all the pressure is on the line and it's only on you.
Yeah, I can imagine. Not everybody might enjoy that, but exactly so, that pressure moment can be the most fun, but also the most challenging at the same time, when it has to happen in that moment. All right, how about, only because bowling has so many great terms, Coach, what's a turkey, and have you ever rolled one?
Yeah, I've rolled a turkey. Turkey's 3 in a row.
3 in a row? Have you rolled a turkey?
Yeah.
I've bowled a few, yeah.
All right, so we got turkey, and turkey. All right, how about ham bone? What's a ham bone?
So ham bone's 4 in a row.
All right, have you?
Yeah, I bowled a ham bone.
Ham bone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ham bone? Oh, too easy here. All right, how about a front 7?
A front 7? No, I have not bowled a front 7.
All right, what is a front 7?
So that's you getting 7 strikes in a row.
7 in a row. Okay, right. How about for you, Matthew?
I think I've done it once.
Once?
I've done it a few times, I think.
Wow, you got some serious bowlers here. All right. How about a Brooklyn strike? And what is a Brooklyn strike?
Yeah, Brooklyn strikes, they happen all the time. It's just where you hit the backside, where a lot of times the lane's super dry and you're trying to hit your mark, and all of a sudden the ball just kind of hits a dry spot and goes to the back side, and you're not hitting the front side of your strike, you're hitting the back or front side of the pocket, you're hitting the back side, and it just pushes all the pins back.
Okay, but you still roll the strike, so opposite of what you might normally do?
Correct, yeah. You just hit the back side. It happens all the time. Every match, you'll see a Brooklyn.
You've rolled a Brooklyn then.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's true, but I feel like the better I have gone, the less of them I do get away with. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So we're hitting them all here. Turn away from bowling for just a second, guys. Favorite subject in school?
Probably English.
English. Excellent answer.
I would say the same. I like English.
English, great answer. As a former English teacher, that's a great answer. How about, do you do any other clubs or sports at Stagg, activities?
As of right now, no, but I do plan on like looking for them like later on during the year.
Good luck. You'll find them.
I don't either, but senior year, I just plan on doing as much stuff as I can for my last year.
Yeah, absolutely enjoy it. Now, I know, Matthew, you're a senior. No, you're a junior. But I'll put it to both of you guys. Enjoy school while you're here, while you're at Stagg. Are you thinking post-high school yet? What post-high school might look like?
Yeah, I do plan on going to UIC and trying to do graphic design, but I know that falls under like a large category, so mainly it's just kind of like art in general.
Okay. All right, good luck. I know it's a great field to go into. How about, is bowling in the future still?
Definitely. I still want to like participate in leagues. Still trying to get as better as I possibly can.
Good. No, how about for you?
It's still a little undetermined, but I do plan on going to college. Hopefully I will bowl in college because I do think I have a chance of like taking it more seriously, but I also have a dream of just like doing something with music in the future.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good luck. You got some time to sort it out. Music is a great option. I hope that bowling is there for you like you're looking for it. All right, are you ready? Here's the question of questions, though. Tournament match. And somehow the coaches are in the league too, Coach. Coaches,
right.
so you have to face this situation too.
Okay, all right.
All right, so at the end of the tournament, you are tied with an opponent, okay? I know incredibly unlikely or rare as that is. You're headed into a roll-off. The first roll-off is going to be a one-frame roll-off, okay? Your first ball, it leaves you with a 4-10 split, okay? You got a 4-10 split here, and it's time to make a decision. On your second ball, do you automatically go for the one pin so that in effect your opponent would have to hit a spare or strike to win, or do you go for the spare and pressure the opponent into a strike to win? What would you do, Coach?
Okay, so it's a 4-7. We're going to try and pick that up.
You're going to pick it up.
We're going to pick that one up. Yeah.
Right. You're going to put some pressure on your opponent.
Absolutely.
All right.
I got faith in my boys, and we'll pick that up.
All right.
Probably the same thing. Probably trying to go for picking it up.
Go for the spare.
Yeah. I'll try to pick it up too, but if you do think about it, even if you just wanted to take one, you have to get one anyway to even have a chance of picking the other one up, so I'll just try to pick it up, yeah.
It's a good risk, absolutely. I like the aggression, too, to go for it. All right, final question for everybody here. What do you like best about being part of the bowling program at Stagg or coaching the bowling program? And obviously you've been doing it for a while, so there must be a lot of things you like about it. But
Yeah, for sure. One of the best things is, we do bowl at Palos Lanes a lot, and a lot of the former bowlers do bowl there. So I will see these guys from time to time, and it's always good to see and just kind of catch up with the older kids and that have been graduated, and they're always interested in seeing how the bowling team's doing. So for me, I really enjoy that too, as well as coaching the guys. But it's always fun to see the guys come back and see them at the alley.
It's kind of speaks or tribute to the relationships that you've developed with these bowlers, that you get to work with these guys now. You have a lot of fun, obviously, working with them, helping them become the best they can. And to see them as alumni, like it sounds like you will at some point,
yeah,
right?
At some point we're going to see them at the lanes. If they've been bowling then, they're going to bowl forever.
Yeah.
So at some point we'll see them. Yeah.
I would say that's not as typical probably for other sports, What a great thing to be able to do that. Matthew, what do you like best about being part of the bowling program?
I guess it's mainly just like the people, because I'm not very much of a social person, but at the same time, I just like being around people because it just kind of makes me feel good to be around people who enjoy the same things that I do. It kind of like makes me feel like welcome in a certain area that I know most people don't do. But yeah, and also it's nice seeing people who used to do what I do and then coming back to watch. So
Okay, yeah, you found your group.
Yeah.
And it feels good to be, yeah, I'm with you on that. Whether you're a social person or a quiet person or whatever the thing is, it doesn't matter if you find that group that shares the same interest, right? Is it? Yeah. No, how about for you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. I know a couple of people already. I like this year, but I already know a couple of seniors in the past who graduated that I thought were really nice people. There's just a lot of people on the team that I like talking to. It's just really fun, and I just like that it gives me something like just drive, something to like motivate me. It's just fun to do. It gives you something in the week that you feel like you have the privilege of doing.
Yeah. Boy, it's a great word for it too, privilege. But you guys have hit on it, the relationships you have with others and then the fun and the activity in the meantime, the privilege to do it. It's nice. All right, well, gentlemen, good luck this year. I hope you guys, roll a great season and have fun in the end. Coach, good luck.
Thank you.
It sounds like you're off to a good start here
Thanks,
with your
appreciate it.
bowlers. I'm Dave Wurzel. You've been watching PHTV4 Spotlight. Today's Spotlight has been on the boys bowling program at Stagg High School. Thank you for watching.